National Post Office.
Yes, may I speak to Diane Downs, please?
She is not here.
She's not there. Can I leave a message?
She won't be here till Thursday.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll leave the message anyway.
Okay.
Okay. Would you tell her that Knickerbocker called?
N-I-C...
K-N-I-C...
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
K-N-I-C-K-E-R...
Okay.
D-O-C-K-E-R.
Okay.
And I'm in Chandler, Arizona, and I'd like to talk to her. So in case she calls, before Thursday, I'd like you to give her that message, please.
Okay. She has your number and everything?
Yes, she knows how to get in touch with me.
All right. I'll get the message to her.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Diane?
Yes?
Hello.
Hello.
I had a couple questions I wanted to ask you.
All right.
Okay. What have you...
I called you at the post office. I didn't know how else to get a hold of you.
Well, that's why I figured you'd call. That's the only place you could call.
All right.
Listen, what have you told the police about me?
Nothing.
Well, you must have told them something, because, I got to have an alibi for that night.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. They already told me.
They're bluffing. They tried that with some of my friends here, too. You worked the day before and you worked the day after, right?
Yeah.
There's no possible way you could have been here.
Well, I know that.
That's all you need.
Well, they don't think so, Diane. And I don't, I already had to talk to them once, and now they're back again, and they're talking about...
You're in Arizona right now?
Well, I guess they called me. I'm supposed to go see them on Tuesday and take a lie detector test.
Don't do it.
Well, I got nothing to hide.
I know you have nothing to hide. It's a matter of principle.
Well, I don't like the cops bothering me, Diane.
I know. They're trying to pin this on me, and I didn't do it. And, I don't know, there's a whole lot of stuff up in the air right now. I can prove that I didn't do it. That's why they're trying to pin it on somebody else. They're so sure that I was part of it that they're going to try to pin it on somebody else. They're bluffing.
Well, they're certainly not going to pin it on me.
I know you didn't do it. And you don't have to take a lie detector. They can ask you, you can refuse, and there's no way they can make you take one. I've talked to my attorney about that. They asked another friend of mine here to do it. They accused us of having an affair, this friend of mine and me. And he was on a fishing trip when I got shot. And they were suggesting that he was the one that shot me. And he said, no, I was on a fishing trip. And he had 3 witnesses to prove it, and they still wanted him to take a lie detector. And he said, no, I won't do it. I don't have to prove to you that I was on a fishing trip. And you don't have to prove anything either. They will try to ask a lot of things of you that are absolutely useless and senseless. They'll try to drag you through the mud. They're going to try to make you look like a creep. They're going to try to make me look like a creep. And they're bluffing. I wish you had not... It's been 6 weeks now, and I wish you knew what I was going through, and then you'd understand what I'm saying, and you'd trust me. Don't take the lie detector because you're giving in to them.
Well, I got nothing to hide, Diane.
Neither does anybody else.
Well, so I might as well take it. Just get it over with. That clears me.
You may if you want. I'm glad you called. I need somebody to talk to. I was thinking about you real bad last night. Just need somebody to talk to, I guess. But how's everything?
Nothing changed.
That's good. Things have changed a lot for me.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
I have a steel plate in my arm.
Well, nothing I can do about that.
Oh, I know. scar won't be very bad. It'll probably go away already. I get to go back to work next week. Chrissy's in a foster home. The state won't give her back. I haven't seen her for over 2 weeks. And I haven't seen Danny. It's almost 2 weeks. I haven't seen him either. So, needless to say, I'm going to be suing the hell out of everybody.
You're going to be doing what?
Suing them.
Oh.
As in $6 million.
Okay.
Huh?
I said okay.
You're a customer. I'm going to win this one. They have... You wouldn't believe what it's like here. Going into the store and little kids... One little kid grabbed his friend and said, "Hey, look, there's that lady." And he says, "What?" He says, "Look, there's a lady that shot her kids." They've totally destroyed my character for something that I didn't do. I've been on TV and in the newspapers almost every single day since it happened. They continually throw suspicion on me instead of the person that really did it. They've kept my kids away from me. They interrogated Christy while she was in ICU. They killed Cheryl. Cheryl was alive when we got there. So, anyway, it's nothing big. It's just a lawsuit. One that I can win hands down. But, I'm sorry they're doing this to you. I wish there was something I could do, but I can't say anything to them to stop them from what they're doing.
Well, I just wanted to know what you know.
What did I tell them? I told them nothing about you except the truth.
Yeah, well, that's what I told them.
That's all. Told them that we were together. You were considering marrying me. Surprise, surprise. And that you were going to move to Oregon and apply for a job here. And that my dad wasn't holding a position open for you. There was merely an opening, which you had the same opportunity as anybody else to apply for. And then you changed your mind. And it wasn't because of me, and it wasn't because of the kids. It was because of Charlene. And that's all I told him.
Okay. Well, that's basically all I wanted to know.
Well, I'm not going to say anything to him. Never mind. How's the weather?
Just like it always is in June or July or whatever the hell month it is.
You're in July now, Nick.
Okay.
It's hot.
Yeah.
How's your jungle rot?
Nothing serious.
That's good. I intend to come out for a visit sometime when this is over. I don't know when I get my kids back. I'm trying next week to get them back again, and then the next week, and about the next week. Right now I guess there's nothing to say except I'm lonely. I have to be real careful who I talk to and what I say and where I go.
Well, it don't look good for you, Diane. I mean...
I know it doesn't look good, but do you remember the poem that I used to give you?
Well...
If you see, remember me and bear me in your mind. Let all the world say what they may speak of me as you find.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how it looks. I have physical evidence. There's no way in hell I could have done that. You want to know why? You want me to tell you why?
Why?
Because what happened was somebody shot us, which means if I had done that, there's supposed to be some kind of something on your hands, a residue of some sort.
Powder burns.
Okay, when you fire a gun, something like that, I guess. I did not have that. So they checked me, they asked me if I had washed it off. I didn't. Also, they sprayed something on the inside of my hand to see if I fired a gun or held a gun. That proved negative. I did not hold a gun. Also, that stuff doesn't wash off, from what I understand. There's no way I could have washed it off.
Right.
And even if I had done that, and shot the kids and washed my hands and the whole bit, which I couldn't do because my left arm was hanging down. It was absolutely useless, just hanging there. So try to wash the back of your hand with one hand. It's impossible. It can't be done. And then I'm supposed to have disposed of a gun. I don't know how. I guess they say that I must have buried it or something. And in all this amount of time, Cheryl was shot through a main artery right by her heart. It doesn't take very long for a 7-year-old to bleed to death when she's shot in that place. And yet we all made it to the hospital, which was 15 minutes away, and we were all alive. There's absolutely no way in hell that I could have done everything they said and still made it to the hospital on time as far as disposing of the evidence, washing my hands, the whole bit. There's no way. That's why they're trying to pin it on somebody else.
You had a 22, I know that.
Yes, I did. And Steve got it back.
Steve's got it back?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
I want you to think about this because I know they're going to ask you. Do you remember when you saw that 22?
I saw that 22 at your trailer, and I saw it before you left for Oregon.
2 weeks before I left, correct?
Oh, hell, Diane. You were packing the day before you left, yeah, in the back of the car.
No, Nick, think about it. I had a microwave, and I had a TV, and I had a whole bunch of stuff. The day that you saw that 22, I opened my trunk up, and my trunk was empty, was it not?
Except for the 38 and the 22.
Exactly. But when my parents left for Oregon 1 week before I left, my mother and I put the microwave in my trunk on a Saturday, I believe.
Diane, you didn't have no damn microwave. The last week you were here in the back of your car?
Yes, I did.
Diane, I drove the car. You
I
have
know
no
you
damn
did.
microwave in it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, whatever. You didn't have a microwave in it.
All right.
I drove the car, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Yes, that means a lot.
You had the 22 the night before you left.
No, I didn't.
Okay. You had it in the back of your car in that goddamn case.
I had it in the car at least 2 weeks. It was about a week and a half before I left. I will agree with you. Steve took it back. You said you didn't want it. You remember I offered to give it to you?
Yeah.
You said you did not want it. I said
Right.
fine.
And you gave it to Steve?
Yes.
When?
A week and a half before I left.
Okay. I guess I'm blind, huh?
You're not.
Well, anyway, that's, I'm not a judge and jury. I ain't got nothing to do with this shit.
Yes, you are. Anything that you answer in that way proves. See, like I said, Nick, think about it. There's no physical way I could have done it. Therefore, they're trying to pin it on somebody that I know. And if you tell them that, and it's not true, they're going to be sure that somebody knows something. You understand?
Well, I understand what I saw, Diane. I mean,
Yes,
shit.
I know, but do you recall when you saw it?
Yeah, in the back of your car.
I know for a fact.
You had to have it, otherwise you couldn't have offered it to me.
I know. I offered it a week and a half. Never mind.
I don't want to argue.
I don't either. So I'm sorry for everything that's gone down.
Well, it's just the brakes.
I know. But it's not fun. I don't know, it's unusual. Everybody knows me wherever I go.
Well, I imagine so.
And it's kind of...
Keep your ass off TV.
Huh?
Keep your ass off TV.
I have to go on TV. I have to tell them the truth because the cops won't listen.
Okay, whatever. Well, listen, I got to go. I'm catching a flight to Texas in a little bit.
Why?
Well, I'm just going down there for the weekend.
When are you supposed to take the test?
Next week sometime. I don't know. Sure, whenever they call me back, tell me to come down and do it.
Don't do it.
Diane, I'm not lying to anybody.
I know you're not, Nick. Would you listen to me and think rationally? If you were at work the day before and the day after, there's no way in hell that you could have gotten up there and done that.
Okay, so there's no reason why I shouldn't take the lie detector test.
There's no reason you should take it. And they're trying to get something out of you. I don't know what. Perhaps, you want to know what it could be?
What's that?
That maybe Charlene did it.
No, Charlene didn't do it.
Oh, Nick.
She was with me.
And how do they know that?
Because I was at a bar that night.
Oh, dear. Then why do you have to take the test?
Well, why not?
It's a
If
matter
I
of
say no, it
control.
looks
There
like
are
I'm trying to hide something.
There,
And I
well,
ain't.
my friend here, they accused me of having an affair with him, and that he was helping me do this horrible thing. He refused to take the test, and they've left him alone, and now they're chasing you.
Well, they won't chase me very long. I'll just tell them what I know, and that'll be over with.
All right.
I don't like fooling with those people. Just get it over with, and it's done. Okay, well, I got the boogie to the airport.
All right. I miss you.
Yeah. Thank you for returning the call.
No problem.
All right. Bye-bye.
Take care of yourself.
Yep, bye-bye.
I love you.
Bye.